Introduction to biomass. Biomass is the organic matter which is used as fuel to produce energy. Biomass includes wood, agriculture wastes, and cow dung. Biomass is another form in which solar energy manifests itself. This is because all the plants and trees which provide biomass use sun's energy to grow. Types of biomass. This includes wood fuel, rubbish, alcohol fuels, crops, and landfill gas. Biomass energy conservation technology. Biomass energy conservation technology includes combustion, gasification, anaerobic digestion, and liquid biofuels. Biogas, commonly known as gobar gas. Biogas is a mixture of gases produced by the breakdown of organic matter in the absence of oxygen anaerobically, primarily consisting of methane and carbon dioxide. Biogas can be produced from raw material such as agriculture waste, manure, municipal waste, plant material, sewage, green waste, or food waste. Biogas plant. A biogas plant is a decentralized energy system which can lead to self-sufficiency in heat and power needs, and at the same time reduces environmental pollution. Principle and working of biogas plant. Principle of biogas production. Biogas is produced through the anaerobic fermentation process in the presence of water. Working of biogas production. Biomass is mixed with cow dung and water in the tank to form a slurry. The slurry is injected into the digester chamber. The digester chamber is kept for fermentation for nearly 2 months without any disturbance. Only by the end of 2 months, the biogas is formed. Uses of biogas. It can be used as a fuel. It has high calorific value. It can be used for generating electricity. It can be used to run engines and pumping sets. The manure left behind helps enrich agriculture growth.
Physics Project, Session 2020-21. Sources of energy, environmental consequences, and how long will an energy source last us? Environmental consequences. Energy sources that causes pollution. Here are the most common types of sources of energy that releases harmful effluents in our environment. They are coal. Coal produces more pollution than any other resources. Natural gas. The drilling and extraction of natural gas from wells and its transportation in pipelines results in the leakage of methane, which is a major risk for the climate. Nuclear energy. Its disadvantages are it releases radioactive waste. Cooling water system is a risk for the aquatic and marine life. Geothermal energy. It reduces the land sustainability and causes noise and site pollution. It also produces foul smell. Solar energy. The solar panels take up a lot of land space, which can result in environmental degradation and loss of habitat. Tidal energy. They change the movement of water into and out of the estuaries, which can disrupt the life cycle of aquatic animals. Ways to reduce environmental pollution. Choose eco-friendly appliances, cut heating and cooling expenditures, switch to renewable energy sources, and follow the steps reduce, reuse, and recycle. Ozone. The ozone layer had been thinning since the late 1970s. At its worst in the late 1990s, about 10% of the upper zone was depleted. Maximum 2019 hole as of September 8, 2019. Due to the gradual increase in the use of energy sources, the ozone layer also starts getting depleted. Ozone layer helps to save Earth from the ultraviolet rays, but the release of CFCs and halons had reduced the absorbing capacity of ozone, hence may lead to cracks and holes in it, thus causing great damage to Earth. How long will an energy source last us? Resources are mainly classified as renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. We cannot depend on the fossil fuel for much longer. Such resources that gets depleted someday are said to be exhaustible resources or non-renewable sources of energy. On the other hand, if we manage biomass by replacing the trees we cut down for firewood, we can be assured of a constant supply of energy at a particular rate. Such energy resources that can be regenerated are called inexhaustible resources or renewable sources of energy. We would like to express a special thanks of gratitude to our respected physics teacher, Mrs. Bindu Rajiv ma'am, for giving us this opportunity of preparing a PPT as a class 10th assignment on the topic sources of energy, which really helped us to understand the topic well. Bibliography. Class 10th NCERT Science textbook and the above given links have been used or have been referred for taking the content of this PPT. Presented by group number 11, Aisha Khan, Palak Chauhan, Parampara Kadam and Siddharyan Singh.